me, you may have seen some videos floating around recently about a particular console with titles such as The Forgotten Xbox 360E or The Last Xbox 360 or even I Bought an Xbox 360E in 2022. Huh, look at that. But what is an Xbox 360E? Well, it's the last Xbox 360 released and it's sort of a forgotten console. Those titles kind of sum up quite well, to be fair. It was essentially the Xbox 360's last hurrah before the release of the Xbox One. In fact, both systems were actually announced alongside each other, with the Xbox 360E releasing on the same day of its announcement. In my opinion, the system was released to act as a cheaper alternative to the Xbox One. Also, at the time, the Xbox One didn't actually support Xbox 360 backwards compatibility, and I don't really think they were going to, release it at all. So this sort of acted as a middle ground, although eventually backwards compatibility came out, so Despite being announced alongside Microsoft's next generation of consoles, I hadn't heard about this system until quite recently, and I'd wager that you hadn't either. So it's essentially this forgotten system that is a novelty item amongst collectors. Like me. As the title suggests, I bought an Xbox 360E in 2022, and as you can see, it's not in the best condition. It's banged up, dusty, and even the sticker has scratches. And that's right, that's a sticker, that's not part of the Xbox, that's literally just this sticker that nobody removes for some reason. Literally every listing has it. It's like it's forbidden to remove it, which is strange considering it'd be the first thing I'd do. According to the seller, this particular unit is faulty, producing no sound when connected to a TV. In addition to this, it only has 4GB of internal storage, which isn't going to be enough for me. But with issues like this, you may be asking yourself, why go out my way to buy this console? Look, I have a problem, okay? I go on eBay and I just see stuff and I buy it. I'm like a junkie for consoles and games. I have a problem. But to be fair to me, it did only cost me £18.50 for the console and the power cables, which, yeah, some listings do come with controllers and games, but I already have that covered, so for me, it's a bargain. And plus, I'm pretty confident I can fix these issues, so let's give it a go, shall we? First up, let's take a look at the sound. My first guess would be it'd be something to do with the HDMI port. The console is pretty dirty and probably just needs a bit of a clean, so let's clean it out and give it a go. Huh, no sound. Shit. And I suppose the next thing to do would be open up the console. Now the console is mostly held together externally by clips, which you have to pry open. And then you unscrew the internal... Fuck me, that's dirty. That's fucking rank. Oh, my table's getting covered in another man's dirt. That's probably the worst part of buying used stuff. The used stuff that comes with it. Oh well, continuing on, I disassembled everything and gave it a good blowy. Using isopropyl alcohol, I cleaned up some of the dust, but I'll admit I didn't do a perfect job and I'll probably be releasing a deeper cleaning video at some point, so stick around for that. So now on to testing. First, I partially reassembled everything, and then let's see how to fix a Xbox 360, no sound, HDMI. Wait a second. It's that easy.
Hello, eBay customer support?
Ha! What a fool! They believe their console to be damaged, but it was their brains that were damaged. I mean, come on. What's the first thing you do when something's broken? You Google it. Like a normal human being. Well, the thing still is filthy, so there's that to contend with, but I thought I'd have to do some proper electrical stuff or something, so I'm pretty chuffed. Right, next on the agenda is storage. Now, in order to improve the storage, I'll need to buy a new hard drive to go with the system, so time to look at some options on eBay. eBay doesn't actually seem to be what I need. I guess it's time for my favourite part of collecting games. That's right, it's time for sex. I hopped onto Sex. That's the Complete Entertainment Exchange, one of my favourite places to get games. Oh, 250GB costs me only £6? That's a bargain. I wonder how much 500GB cost. 250 it is. The hard drive arrived, I chucked it in the old Xbox, and here we go, we're up and running. I remember having a lot more Xbox 360 games. Oh, that's right, I changed accounts when I was a kid, when I got my Xbox One, losing my old account and all my achievements and my progress. Oh well, for now I'll just have to use my current account. Let's give a game a go. How about Halo Reach, which is actually the game I used to test the audio earlier. I'm dancing. I enjoy the music, so I'm dancing. Well, as you can see, the sound's working fine, and I was able to install my Xbox Live and an update, so the storage is good as well. And I guess that's everything. I mean, obviously there's a few scratches still left on the gloss, but I sorted out the audio and I've sorted out the storage, so yeah, good job me. Now, why did I actually go out of my way to buy this console? Well, the main reason is because I find it interesting. It's the last in the line of the Xbox 360 models, and in my opinion, it's the best looking of the bunch. Now, obviously, that might be a bit of a controversial statement, and I do still think that maybe this system could have had a little bit more personality with it, but I like the look of it. It looks sleek, and I actually prefer it to the look of the Xbox One, which is more just a big brick. Another reason I got this console is because of the updated hardware. I'm less likely to experience any red ring issues. Obviously that was an issue on earlier models, and I personally don't want to have to deal with that. Being a collector, it's awful to have something just die on you. So, you know, this gives me a little bit of insurance, and if I do end up getting an older model of Xbox 360, I won't need to play it. I can play it on this model, which is great. Also, having a HDMI port will make recording footage a lot easier compared to, I don't know, something like the PlayStation 1, which I have to chuck through an upscaler. This system outputs at 720p, and not having to deal with AV cables and just going straight to HDMI is a bonus. I like it very much. Speaking of recording games, I'm hopefully going to be working on a review of a game in the near future, and in fact, if you want to catch me playing said game, whatever it decides to be, you can look at my Twitch, which I'll be linking in the comments down below. I'm going to be working on my Twitch a little bit more, working on some overlays and some branding elements, along with other aspects of the channel, so, you know, keep an eye out for that. And I guess that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this type of video. It's a bit different, something new for me to work on, and I guess I've enjoyed it. Hopefully it all comes together in the end. Anyway, thank you for watching, I'll catch you guys later. See ya.